So when I asked him to keep quiet so that we can listen, he started being aggressive and threatened to kill me. And I said, I won't do it here. I won't kill you here inside. I will kill you outside. So stop threatening to kill me inside Parliament. So it was a reaction. When a person says to me, I will kill you, I can't give him roses. I told him I will kill you.
For what happened today to the people of Africa, saying that we apologize because it's not good what we do today. And for me, I think it's better for us to be united, to work together, because we have the same problem.
Thank you so much.
We are African. One Africa, one voice.
This is the journey to one Africa.
I mean, Mr. Malema, some saying it's ill-discipline. What was happening?
Well, a member of parliament from Mali has been misbehaving. He moved from his side to our side, started fighting with a Zimbabwean lady. From there, he came to me. Every time people disagree with Mali's position on rotation, he bangs tables and he doesn't stop. So when I asked him to keep quiet so that we can listen, he started being aggressive and threatened to kill me. And I said, I won't do it here. I won't kill you here inside. I will kill you outside. So stop threatening to kill me inside Parliament. So it was a reaction. When a person says to me, I will kill you, I can't give him roses. I told him I will kill you.
But Mr. Malema, as a reputable person, a member of parliament in South Africa, a leader, particularly a young leader who has led an organization, launched an organization, many young people looking up to you, the use of words at times and the retaliation, is it necessary really?
I'll kill him. He can't threaten me to kill, I'll kill him. And I'll repeat it anyway. No one threatens me. And you want me to be this leader or that leader when I'm being threatened. My life is more important than any other thing. I'll defend myself. I didn't go to where he was sitting. He has been bullying everybody here. He can't bully me. No one can bully me and threaten to kill me. I said to him, out of respect of this thing, I'll kill you outside. I won't kill you inside Parliament. I respect this house. And today he came to me. We smoked a peace pipe and everything. It's fine now because, it's heated moment. People say different type of things. But I didn't go to anyone. I didn't provoke anyone. I've been sitting on the same chair I've been sitting since I arrived here. And people come and do all types of things in an attempt to threaten us. Because the problem here is that the Western countries, especially those who speak French, are refusing to accept the principle of rotation. And when they disagree with you, they bully you and do all types of intimidation. They've been misbehaving throughout. And our delegation has been well behaved. Honorable Majola was there when the guy was threatening me. That's why Honorable Pemima Jodina comes running and reprimands him that you can't be saying the things you're saying. Because that's unparliamentary. So the person who started capturing the video captured it at the tail end, and that's what happens. There are no roses in a war, also. When a person threatens your life, can you see how well built that guy is? When he says I will kill you, he means it.
But you are also well built.
I'm so tiny. I'm like, this guy is going to finish me, so I have to defend myself. But I accept. It was not supposed to be the way it was, and that's why when he came, I said, well, it's what under the bridge.
The video is going viral on the continent because of your strong following on the continent, and perhaps to the youth on the continent who are looking up to you to give leadership in terms of how the youth on the continent should behave, but also how they should fight for justice on the continent. What is your message after this video?
The youth must take no nonsense from anyone. I do that. I don't take nonsense from anyone. And I don't go around giving people nonsense. I don't provoke people. I don't do anything. You cannot bring nonsense to me, and I want me to accept it. The youth of Africa, it finds itself in this position because They've tolerated nonsense for a very long time, especially from the so-called elders who are ruling them in an autocratic manner, in a manner that if you disagree, you get killed, in an undemocratic manner where women and children are being raped in front of the people who are opposing the status quo as a way of punishing the opponents. They've tolerated that nonsense for a very long time. So the youth must not take nonsense from anyone. They must always engage in a robust manner and only accept things that, will make progress and change their lives for the better. I'm not this pretentious person who wants to be projected as being holier than thou. I've got my own mistakes, but one thing I know is that I do not take nonsense from anyone, and I'm not going to start now, and it will never happen again. And that's why in this country we're able to put a stop to a potential nonsensical situation because of our attitude, which says it doesn't matter how dangerous the situation can be. If it's not in the best interest of our people, we're going to deal with it.
Mr. Malema, the tension between the Francophone and the Anglophone, it doesn't project a good image of the continent that is trying to unite. What is the problem? Why Africans can't speak in one voice, particularly on issues that are of interest to the continent?
Well, you will know that the Francophonies are still admiring their colonizers. They still worship the symbols of France. Actually, they see themselves as French. And we have to do away with that. And we can't do away with it by being pretentious. Honorable Vanara from Namibia dealt with it decisively, that you Francophonies think that this parliament belongs to you, that we must only elect you, and if it's not your way, then it's a highway, and it must come to an end, because they see us as enemies, and we don't see them like that. That's why throughout we've been electing them. We've never had a problem with them occupying leadership positions, because it's not about who speaks French, who speaks English. You can't be divided over colonizers' languages. But they seem to be thinking that because of the numbers of their countries, they must have dominance over us, and they must serve in the best interest of what France requires them to do. So we're not going to accept that. And even if they win today, they should win knowing that their attitude is not going to unite this continent, because a rotational principle helps to unite the continent in a sense that every region feels it is part of this parliament. It's not here to just accompany other people. Its presence, its views, its mind is being valued. And because of that, they are now being recognized through occupation of positions of president. So we support Chief Charumbira from Zimbabwe to be the president. He has been acting president. He has held it together under difficult situation. But these guys don't see the sacrifice that Chief Charumbira has made because of the language superiority.
Mr.
No, you listen. Yeah.
Are you not embarrassed?
Very embarrassed. What happened today, I am very disappointed. I think we need to... the suspension is good because now there can held no election. There are a lot of tension. I am very, very disappointed.
Mr. Malema, are you not embarrassed as a PAP member?
Well, it's disappointing. The debate is robust. People have got different views. And we have suspended the House to go and consult further on these matters. We hope there will be a solution. And our solution, which we propose, is let someone from the AU come and intervene and facilitate the elections. Because there are 2 letters from the AU which our colleagues are refusing to adhere to. And the dispute is with regard to those letters from the AU. So if someone from the AU can come and give us direction, we'll all comply. Our biggest problem here is that people don't want rotation. They want to use their majoritarian to suppress the North and the South. If we get that right, which is in line with what the letter of the AU says, then there won't be a problem here. What we are proposing firmly is that this parliament must adjourn and come back in October with AU convening it. Not anyone, no interim leadership, no one. Let the AU come on its own in October and come and convene us here and then facilitate the elections. Now, one of the candidates is from Mali. Mali, we are told, has been removed by the AU. Why is Mali participating in this in this parliament? So the best thing is that let's go home, all of us. Let AU send us letters. Let's come back in October, whatever date, August, say, come back and facilitate the elections.
Mepemi, quite terrible scenes, but disappointed to see that women are actually leading the charge.
Yeah. Women are leading the charge based on equality. The women are fighting for the principle, especially I can talk for the women from the southern region and northern region. We're fighting for the principle on rotational election of the president. Other than that, no elections must take place here. We are an organ of AU, and we must take the mandate and the protocols of AU and respect them and implement them. That is all what we want here. So now with this chaos that is happening here, there are people who want to cling into power for long. We are saying it is enough. We have been very patient, now or never.
I think the problem is now, if you want to apply rotation, we will start long time ago. I has been elected twice. Southern region bring the candidate. Northern region bring the candidate. I beat them in the election. What I'm saying is that we need a rotation, but we want to know how to process for the rotation. It's not to say one has been elected. Certain region, did he say, I step down, I give you a chance. Certain region come to the election.
My question,
this is my worry is that
my question is that you are leaders in respective parliaments around the continent. I mean, why do you want someone to tell you to do the right thing? Why can't you demonstrate? Listen, why can't you demonstrate leadership as leaders, calling yourself leaders, to agree? I mean, these visuals going viral around the world. What kind of Africa is this? I am not in fact to say AU must come. We are all leaders. We are intellectual. We can apply our own rules. But the problem is that when we start the parliament, we say it's an election. We go to the election and today say it's a rotation. One day election, every region bring candidate. If one has been elected, certain region they know, we step down, we give you a chance. We go to the election, they bring two candidates. So for me, I think it's time to set up, we stop everything, and then we go home. And then we are going to come because we need to think about the future of institution, not my own interest. So I think when we are coming back, maybe here or Addis Ababa, but one thing I want to accuse. Why Addis Ababa?
No, everywhere. The parliament may sit everywhere in Africa. But what I want to say, why we start this thing 1 week ago? Nobody come to AU to see that there are a problem in Johannesburg. Nobody come. And they read the letter. They send the letter who is not read. It's a legal opinion. We cannot apply the legal opinion.
The letter is a legal opinion.
Yes, it's a legal opinion.
That's how AU conducts its affairs. They write a letter from the legal counsel giving an opinion, and when the clerk wrote a follow-up letter to them, to the same people, if they say they are giving an opinion, why did the clerk write to them? And they came back to the clerk and said to the clerk, we are the only authority when it comes to the organs of the AU, and we have given a directive, and that directive must be complied with. When he fired the secretary, when he fired the clerk, the same people who wrote the advice, the opinion today, they wrote an opinion. They didn't write an instruction. They wrote what they called an opinion and said, reinstate the clerk. The way you fired the clerk, it was wrong. We reinstated the clerk on the so-called opinion. Today, opinion of AU, it is a mere opinion. Opinion of AU legal counsel is binding.
Julius, you know how the opinion go? When you're going to give legal opinion, you must give to the people who have a capacity to take the decision. This opinion cannot come directly in the chamber. The legal officer give who is in charge. Maybe the president of AU or the president of AU. Say what? That is why I'm saying. And the president of AU or AU said, this is the decision. but they cannot come directly in the chamber and then you say we apply.
Roger,
one I find
Roger, you know, Roger.
One I find the
Roger,
the legal opinion.
Now the AU, now the AU
the
knows.
president of AUC.
No, now the AU knows that we are fighting over their letter.
Yes.
They have not issued a statement distancing themselves from the letter. If the letter was illegal, the AU would have written a statement and another letter distancing themselves from that letter.
No.
So the letter from the AU cannot be disputed by you, because me and you are interested parties here.
Yeah.
The AU, which is a senior organ, would have said to us, guys, you are in an illegal document. They've never said that.
Yeah.
If anything, you argued here that you don't take the opinion serious, then the clerk wrote officially.
Yeah.
Then he wrote to the same people. They came back, they said, the letter to the chairperson of the southern region is binding. This is the legal opinion of the AU.
No, Julius.
No,
And in that letter, Sophie, they say any election that proceeds here without following the rotation, it is illegal.
It will be illegal because the legal opinion of AU, it binds to us. It has been like that for years. But today, because you people from the Francophones are because you people, no. That is what you are using. That is what you are using because
I has been elected twice.
Madam, I has been elected twice. You are not supposed to be elected. We supported you.
And you promised us rotation. You promised us rotation.
And you did not do that. You are not honest. We supported you. You wanted us to support you. We did that. You promised us that you're going to support.
Roger, there is election, you say, next election there will be rotation. Next election there will be rotation.
I cannot say next election.
Okay. You are all leaders. Now, what is a way forward? What is the way?
The way forward is to adjourn, reconvene in October, and the AU must preside over that session and ensure that elections are credible, but elections are on a rotational principle as per the resolution of AU.
Why one has been elected? You didn't say it's only this region. You bring the candidate. We cannot say it's only two regions. The same rules say we need election and rotation. You cannot say it's only North and South today.
It is only North and South.
One has been elected.
One has you have been elected 3 times against the rotation.
Roger, have we not had this discussion of rotation before?
The decision of rotation started long time ago.
Yes, but with you.
When I say we are going, you say we need to ratify Malabo Protocol.
You never said Malabo Protocol in the last election.
I am the one
you
who
said
introduced Malabo Protocol in the assembly.
The next term rotation will be implemented. The same thing you are saying now.
I bring the issue in 2018 in
okay,
AU
but can we agree? Let's adjourn and come back in October.
Or in January
let AU convene us. We don't want interim leaders. We want AU.
The election of Pan-African must be conducted by the president of AU. That the rule says. So it's good for us to wait somebody who can come in AU and this is
so Mepemi, are you also in agreement that the session must adjourn until whatever time the AU is ready to come down and settle this matter?
Of course, and we are going to cooperate. Even now, there's only one item on the agenda, rotational election, and that is all.
But when we are stuck with elections, when are you going to discuss issues that are affecting the continent? COVID-19.
That is a big problem. We are losing our money. We are losing African money to come in here and then to fight only rotation.
I'm in charge. Allow me to finish. I'm in charge. Allow me to finish the question. When you are busy fighting for positions, when are you going to discuss the plight of Africans who are dying in numbers on the continent? Currently, there are no vaccines.
So I think now we cannot say we are organ of AU. We are the parliament of the people of Africa.
But you don't care about those people.
Those people talk for the people of Africa.
You talk for the people of Africa.
But this time particularly was very bad.
Yes.
So I think we are also
the issue of rotation
of the National Assembly
seeks to put to rest the issue of contestation. So that even in the future conferences, the attention is paid on issues, not on leadership. Because once you resolve on rotation, tension on leadership becomes very minimal. And that is the only workable, practical solution to what consumes a lot of time in African Parliament. We need a long-lasting solution, and that's what rotation is about.
And we have a clear plan of action, what must happen in Africa.
Yes.
The issue of solidarity, the issue of peace, the issue of development in the entire region, the issue of economic spin-offs to the region, the issue of a waiver on the manufacturing of COVID-19. These are the issues. For instance, as South African delegation, we came here prepared to push motions that are going to be adopted and be a way forward. However, because of this chaotic nature, we're unable to put those major motions to be put on a program of action. We are committed to serve the people of Africa.
Your message to Africa after this mess?
Well, Africa is one. There's nothing fundamental that we are disagreeing about, and the impression must never created that there's a blood on the floor. There is robustness. Sometimes it borders on rudeness. It is the nature of parliament. But people should not say this continent will never be united because of the sins that they see here. We are fighting the way we are fighting because we want to find each other. And once we find each other, Africa will be one.
Your message to Africa?
I first want to apologize for what happened today to the people of Africa, saying that we apologize because it's not good what we do today. And for me, I think it's better for us to be united, to work together, because we have the same problem. You come from the east, for the east, our people suffer. So Pan-African Parliament must be the good solution. And also, one I want to say, AU must pay attention for what happened to Pan-African Parliament. That is my own message. Because today we are fighting, we say this, we need to be united, and also AUC or AU would pay attention for us.
A woman has a final word.
Women are most affected population in the continent, and we are saying we want to see programs that are also aiming at empowerment of women, taking women out of poverty, making it a point that women are free at all times, no gender-based violence against women. And we are saying Pan-African Parliament must also monitor that countries here are implementing their law in safeguarding women that are refugees. In most countries, they must be safe as women, and women's rights are human rights, and therefore this Pan-African Parliament can be able to embrace the cause of women and the cause of gender parity.
Thank you so much.
We are African. One Africa, one voice.
And there you have it. There you have it.
Yes.
Typical politician.
Yes.
This is the journey to one Africa.